Hello to all my lively ladies, you're very welcome back. My name is Trish and you're very welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do a workout to help us maintain muscle in our 50s and beyond. Okay, so it is very possible to keep that muscle on your frame and allow your body to function efficiently and correctly as we go on in years. Okay, now I am going to use a light pair of dumbbells, but I also have my heavier one, my 3 kilogram, which is about 7 pounds, because I'm going to do a dumbbell swing today. Okay, and I do like to go a bit heavier with that because we're using very big muscle groups in the lower half to help us lift the weight. So if you have a variety of weights, keep them handy there. Okay, let's get warmed up. So just gently pressing our heels into the floor, slight bend in the knee, and just bringing the arms side to side. Good. Great. Now, as we all know, it is important to maintain muscle on your frame because that allows you to burn calories throughout the day. The more muscle you have, the more calories that your body will burn up and use up in the day. Also, the more mitochondria, or the fitter you are, the more mitochondria your body will produce. If you're not sure what mitochondria are, if you can go back to science or biology in school and you can picture the cell, I can picture it now. It's just part of the cell. It's the powerhouse of the cell. It's where the body makes all its energy. And the fitter you are and the more strength training you do or the more exercise you do in general, the more mitochondria your muscles and your liver produce, okay? And that's why people who are fit are very energetic people, okay? So, also as well, we want to maintain muscle on our frame as well, just to help keep our postures in good order as well. Like, as you know, people who don't do any back exercises, as we get on in years, the shoulders start rounding, we start developing kyphosis. So just as well for your posture, because posture is so instrumental in keeping your body functioning correctly. Okay, I've even read that if your posture is off, even slightly off, so you're rounding your shoulders even slightly, that can affect your digestion. So you think about it, you are crunching up, your body probably cannot digest its food correctly. Let's crisscross the arms in front. Okay, so there are many advantages to maintaining muscle and or building muscle even as we get on in age. I know a lot of women can be afraid of lifting weights. They think they'll get bulky, but I guarantee you won't. You won't. You have to be lifting extremely heavy weights, eating a massive amount of calories, like a calorie surplus, to gain a lot of muscle. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I'm lifting weights myself for years and I've just maintained my muscle mass over the years, okay, and that just allows you to maintain a healthy weight. Okay, up over the head. Good, now let's rest out the arms and march out the legs. Good work. So if you don't own a pair of dumbbells, hopefully I have inspired you to order yourself a pair or go out and buy yourself a pair, because I'm telling you, it'll be the best money you've spent, okay? Even a light pair of dumbbells is great, okay? I use mine all the time. Money very well spent. Over we go. And I always leave them lying around in the kitchen so that if I'm doing something, not particularly doing anything much, I pick them up and just do a few back exercises with them. You know, there's no harm. Just pick them up and get your posture muscles worked and your triceps and your triceps, the back of your arm, because they're very underused muscles. That's it, good work. Now let's take it back to the middle. Open the legs wide, let's do our torso reaches. Reaching corner to corner if you can, or down lower if you have issues with overhead movements. Good. Punch out the ceiling. Well done. So maintaining muscle on your frame also just really keeps your metabolism functioning normally. A lot of people might say, you know, it increases your metabolism, but I always find it just keeps the body functioning normally, the way it should be. Okay. So as we get on in years, we do lose a certain percentage of muscle as the decades pass by, but you can maintain it Okay, and you should. It's really important that you maintain it, because I really do believe that having muscle on your frame keeps you young. It really does keep you young, physically and mentally. Okay, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's circle those arms. You can just gently keep the legs moving, getting some mobility into that upper half, getting us ready for today's workout. 22 exercises, not repeating anything. We do have a left and right with a couple of them, but of course we always have to work balance each side of the body. I never feel right if I do one side and I don't do the other. I always feel, oh, I'm going to have an unbalanced body if I don't do both. Now, it wouldn't happen after 1 or 2 workouts, but I'm sure if you kept it up, eventually your body would become unbalanced. Okay, let's rest those arms. Let's warm up the ankles, do a few rotations, and the other way. Good, keep just clockwise, counterclockwise there. That's good. Well done. We can get all the cracks and the creaks out here. That's it, and the other way. Now the first move we're going to do is a straddle step, and you're very familiar with straddle steps with the walking workouts if you do them with me regularly, or even just cardio workouts, but we're just going to add some weights today to add some resistance to the straddle. Okay, and that's exercise 1, and I will talk you through the other exercises as we go. It's a 15-second transition or rest period, 45 to work. Now, as always, you can increase the work time if you want to, decrease your rest. Okay, let's go. Straddle is first, so I'll just show you. 2 feet up on the step, just imagine you have a step, 2 feet down. You can add that little hop, or you can just step it, whatever you prefer, okay? Imagine you're on a platform or a step here. Now step down, step up. Step down, step up. That's it. Good. Now I'm bending my knees, and that is more true to life when you're on a step, because you wouldn't get off on and off your stairs with straight legs, so you can test that when you're done here. But just a slight bend in the knee. Good, getting the tailbone down towards the floor, stepping out. The weights are just there for adding a little bit of added resistance. Good. Narrow squat and front raise next. I love my narrow squats, as you know. You don't have to be going down too deep with the narrow squat, just do what you can with it. Okay, I'll quickly show you. You can march out there to keep your heart rate up, and then into a front raise. Stick your bum out behind you, front raise. You can do a little squat here if you don't want to go down too deep with the knees, okay? Front raise. All right, you got that? Down we go, front raise. So you can see the bum sticks right out behind you, like you're going to shut a car door. I'm trying to think of an image that will work there. Stick it out and up. I heard somebody using that term before, like bump the car door with your bottom. So I'm going to steal it here, because I think it really does work. That's it. Hips back, reach up. Now we're going to do a step back next. Okay, we're going to be really working the calves there with the step back. Keep that heel up for me. And a pec deck, so working the chest. So I'm trying to hit a lot of muscle groups here. So stepping back, keeping the heels up, pec deck. All right? Okay, you can go if you want to. You don't have to wait for your rest. That's great. Heart rate's up a little bit. Step back, that's good. Now, pec deck. Good work. Stretch out the chest as we work the chest as well. And we're working the back muscles too. You'll feel the muscles between your shoulder blades contracting as the elbows go back. So you're contracting the muscles in between the shoulder blades while you stretch out the chest, okay? So your muscles are reciprocal. That's it, good. Step it back. You can slow this down. I'm not too fussed about cardio today, but if you get your heart rate up, that's a bonus. Well done. Okay, now one side, a step or a lunge, and then the knee raise. Okay, now that's going to really challenge your balance. So be aware of that. You might want to put a weight down and hold on to some furniture. So side step it or a lunge if you can. Little step if you're not able for lunges. Knee raise. Stay on one side because I think that the challenge with the balance is enough really with the knee raise as well. And again, I'm just using the weights out in front to add some resistance. Good. Knee. Getting my abdominals work there with the knee raise. I can feel a crunch in my tummy. That's it. Switch on your mind-muscle connection there if you haven't done so. Good. Out to the side. Drive that knee. Great. Okay, if you want a full minute, go ahead with the other leg. If you just need a little rest, toe to toe there. Keep your heart rate elevated a little bit. Good. Starting to heat up already. Side step or side lunge, knee raise. Good. Side step, knee, out to the side. Again, I'm keeping my spine straight as I step out to the side or lunge out to the side. I'm not bending forward at the waist. That's important. Good. Just gently retract your shoulder blades. That's it. We've got about 12 seconds left. Good. Feeling a nice bit of mobility there for the hips of the inner thighs. 4 seconds. Well done. Great work. Okay. Now I'm going to do the dumbbell swing next. So I'm going to go across the room. Now I'm making it a little bit different today than normal. Usually you see me just hip extension and swing away. But now I'm going to step across the room, okay? You can stay with that one if you like, this one here. Or you can close your legs, open, and do it again. It's a walking swing. It's a little bit more technical. If you've never done a swing before, I'd advise you just to stick to just doing a regular swing, okay? Which is this bit here. Just keep going. Okay? So you're driving those hips forward, squeezing the glutes without leaning back too far. Bringing the weight up just above your belly button. Drive the hips forward, feel the glutes working in the hamstrings. Very, very much a posterior chain exercise here. The back of your body, posterior. Well done. Okay, you can let me know if you did the walking one, how you got on. Right, let's go back to this one. So we've got 2 leg repeaters and then kick out. Stay on the one side, okay? Use the weights for added resistance. 2 and kick. 1, 2, kick. Now we're really going to hit those hamstrings here with this kick. You don't have to kick high. Down low is perfect. You're still going to hit the back of the leg. Now no need to tell you you're working your hip flexors with the knee repeaters. You can feel it straight away. Good. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2. Again, another one that's going to challenge your balance. 1, 2, kick. Come on, get those biceps working. Woo, there goes the balance. 1, 2, kick. Well done. 1, 2, and kick. Other side now. Do you want to get a few more reps in? You can go ahead. I'm going to take a breather. Heart rate came up on that one. Get that other leg. 2 knee repeaters. 1 leg kick out. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, and kick. 2, kick. So you're kind of just bouncing off the toe a little bit there with the knee repeaters. And kick. 1, 2, kick. Well done. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, and kick out. Come on, you can do it. Stay with me. That's it. Kick across. Now we have an alternating side step and we'll be adding arms to it next, okay? So think of this side step here. So 1, 2, join up your weights, other side. All right, keep going if you want to. Take in some air. Let's go. 1, 2, change. 2, and over. For 2, 1, 2. Good. Now the challenge here is keeping those weights suspended up around chest height. That's hard enough to do body weight. We're adding a little bit of weight here today, so it's going to slow down the legs. So don't worry if you feel your legs are slow. Good. 1, 2. Keep going with about 15 seconds. 1, 2. So even when the arm is not going out to the side, it's still working hard because it has to fight gravity. Good. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Well done. Now we are going to do our knee across the body, weights either side, okay? So we're going to be working the obliques and the abs next. Let's go in 4 seconds. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Keep going. Cut your rest time there. Good. Now don't lean back. Keep your spine straight. And drive that knee and crunch your abs. Crunch. Crunch. Let's feel the tummy working. Good work. Arms are fatiguing. We can rest the arms next. So don't worry, we're doing stepping over the hurdle next. I'm actually going to put down a dumbbell because I just find it's much more realistic when you actually have something to step over. Just be careful if you choose a dumbbell. Don't stand on it, whatever you do. Sometimes I use a towel as a prop. So I'm going to put down the blue one. I'm going to make it even more challenging because the blue one is higher off the ground. Okay, and I'm just going to step. Now I have a camera monitor in front of me, so I'm actually able to see where my feet are going. So if you haven't got a mirror, be careful. Over we go. Step over, step over. Weights just for added resistance if you want to put them down, and you can actually use your arms if you want to here. Get some bicep curls, experiment a little bit. Just make sure you know where those feet are going. Good. Well done. Over, over, over. Come on, get that heart rate up a little bit for me. That's it. Keep going. We're into our last 10 seconds now. Over, over, over. Good. Just there now. Well done. That was great work. That was an enjoyable exercise and a bit of cardio came into it. Okay, now we're going to march. Bicep curl, tricep kick back. And if you wanted to stay still and focus, but if your heart rate's up a little bit high after the last one, keep the legs going a little bit, even for half of the move. Kick back, curl, tuck those elbows in. You notice my elbows are tucked in. Back, curl, and back. Now if you want to stay still and just really focus, make the exercise, I like to call these strict, where you're not actually bringing in too many muscle parts. You're focused on isolating one area of the body, or two in this case, biceps and triceps. Good. Got some wide knee raises coming next, and we're going to punch out the ceiling. So we're going to work the shoulders again with the next exercise. Curl, push back, curl, and push back. Well done. Okay. So your wide knee raises, I love this exercise because the mobility is just amazing in your hips and your groin. And then we're just going to punch, same side, punch, punch out, okay? Right, we're ready to go together. Let's go. And punch, and punch, punch out. Come on, you can do this. Keep your back straight for me now. Don't lean back. Don't let the weights get the better of you. Put them down to a body weight if you just can't stop yourself from leaning back. But before you do that, make sure your tummy muscles are engaged. Sometimes people lean back because they're not engaging their abdominals. Good. You should feel tightness in around your belly button and below it. That means you're engaging the transversus abdominis, that deep, deep layer of tummy muscle. Good. Come on. Can you hang in there? I know I can feel the weights feel like they're 3 times their weight now. Good work. Okay, heart rate's up with that one. Now we're doing pendulum. I love to get the pendulums in. And front raises, okay? You can do pendulum for 2. stop and do a front raise if you want to make it more strict, or you can keep the legs going and coordinate the front raise. Whatever you like. If you want to lift heavier weights, it's good to just do pendulum and then stop and go with the front raise. Okay, I have 1 kilogram each here. So it makes these type of exercises where the legs are moving very doable. But I know just from your comments that some of you have heavier weights and you find some of the exercises a little bit too overwhelming when the legs are moving. Okay, so just be aware of that. It's good to actually have a choice of weights. I know it's not possible for everyone, but do the strict move there if you've only got the heavier weights on the heavier side. Okay, good work. Squat pulses. Right, so we're going to pulse for 2. Come up tall, bicep curl. We're going to hit the biceps again. So just a little squat if you're not able to get down into 90-degree squats. All right, let's go. 1, 2, stand tall, bicep curl. 1, 2, up tall. Now when you're squatting, again, the technique is the tailbone down and the head is up high. Okay, again, 1, 2, and curl. You should feel your glutes working when you're squatting, your thighs there. Good. Some people may feel their hamstrings, others may not. 1, 2, good, and curl. Keep the elbows tucked in to the little waist pockets as always. Protect your elbows. Good. 1, 2, and curl. So we have a side lunge and we're going to reach up in the middle next. Great mobility coming up now, the next one. So side stepping or side lunging, reaching up, other side, okay? Reaching up. Now, of course, if you can't reach above your head like that, especially with weights, try maybe out in front, okay? See how you go. Side step, reach up for anyone that cannot get into deep lunging or deep bends of the knee. Over we go. The temperatures are really warm here now, and I just find my lunges and my squats are much better. I feel like I have more sweat on the skin with each workout, and I'm just able, I always just move better in the summer months. I always do. Good. Reach up. That's it. Good. I suppose your body's like a car. If you've ever tried to start a car in a really cold morning and it's giving out and protesting, it takes a minute to heat up the engine. I'm sort of like that in the winter months as well. Okay. Right, now, nice exercise. 2 back row, come up tall, okay? 2 lateral raises, or 2 side raises, okay? Let's go with that one next. Right, sit your hips back and row. 1, 2, up tall, 2 lateral raises. This is one if you have heavier weights. It might slow you down a little bit so you don't swing. Now these weights are a little bit light for me for this particular exercise, but I'm going to really, you can make light weights heavy by slowing down and really contracting the muscle and pretend you're in water. 1, 2, now lift those arms, that heavy water surrounding you. Just imagine that in your head. That's it, good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, good work. You should feel some work between those shoulder blades with those back rows. Now, squat and rotate. So just again, a little seat in the middle, nothing too deep, and rotate. If you want to spend a little bit of extra time on the squat, go down deeper and rotate. Okay, but you don't have to. You don't have to go into a deep squat. Turn. Good. And rotate. Rotate. Sit, reach. Now again, if you can't reach over your head, out in front here for you. That's it, good. Rotate. Sit your bum down, rotate. Good. That's it. Great again, lovely flexibility coming in for our workout today. I never ever just leave all my flexibility for cool downs. I always pick exercises where you can include it in your warm-up, or sorry, your workout. Okay, now rest those arms. We've got rainbow leg. Take your rest here because this is tough on the arms. Rainbow legs. You can start with the legs if you want, and we're going to circle the arms, swim the arms. Move 19. Okay, 22 moves today. Good. Now, try and coordinate the two. This one's always hard to coordinate arms with these rainbow legs. Okay, try, see if you can get your hip up, sorry, your knee up, just under your belly button if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Underneath here, little moves is fine. Small range of movement. This is tough on the upper half. Good. Keep your breathing going, get that oxygen in. Well done. Keep going, come on. It'll knock your balance a little bit, so be aware of that. That's it, good. You can always put the weights down and have a chair near you if you need assistance. Okay, now we can either shuffle or step across the room for the next one. And then we're going to do our little punches, okay? I just need to rest those arms after the last one. Okay, shuffle, step. Okay, over we go. You can mix between the 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, or just step it across. All right, you'll be a little bit slower, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't mind here, it's not a competition. It's just about joining in, getting in some steps for the day, some movement, some mobility, some strength. It's all good, no matter what pace you do it at. Okay, so never doubt yourself. You're in it to win it, isn't that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well done. Now we finish off with the last 2 moves. So we're going to be working one side. So it's a knee raise, shoulder press, and then the other side, last move, okay? Arm out for balance here. You can put that weight down in that other arm if you need to, or you can continue to work hard right till the end. Good, knee raise. Now you can take up the pace here if you have the energy. The weights do tend to slow us down a little bit. Good. If you're very fatigued, put your weight down and just go body weight. That's it. It's more important that you keep going, okay? You don't have to do a body weight. Sorry, with weights, I mean, you can do a body weight. Good, stretch. Work your abs. Come on, crunch those abs out. Woo, we're nearly there, come on. At least the other arm is going to have a rest. That shoulder, it's nice and fresh going into the move now. Okay, I think I'll take that 15 seconds. Last move. You did great. Keep the heart rate up. Let's go. Opposite knee, knee up, and opposite shoulder. Good. Now, because the arm has had a little rest there, it's fresh. I can go a little faster this side, but you don't have to. You can slow it right down. Maybe your weights are heavier than mine. Go watch your back with heavy weights going over your head. Again, if you have trouble with weights going over the head, push out in front. That's good. That'll still increase your heart rate for you. Come on, you're just there. Less than 15 seconds. Push through, come on. You'll be so happy you made it to the end of another workout. You should be so proud of yourselves. Good. Reach up. Well done. Excellent, excellent work. That is great. Now, before we rush off, I'll bring your heart rate down. Okay, let's just take a moment. Step touch it. Stretch out the chest. Give the shoulders a rest. Let your pulse come back down to normal. Great work. It will be elevated with those last 2 exercises going over the heads, especially with weights. Now, if you liked today's workout and you'd like to see more like this, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and you can leave me a comment in the comment box below the video if you enjoyed it. I always love hearing from you. I never tire of reading your comments, and I will always get back to you, okay? For any questions you have regarding your health, or your fitness, or just life in general, I always like hearing how you're getting on. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe you're just watching and you're wondering, should you subscribe? I'm posting new videos every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm always doing my best to add in new exercises and keep it all nice and fresh for you. And you'll always see a friendly face here as well. And I'll try and give you all the things I've learned over the years working as a personal trainer and fitness instructor, and all the experience I've built up over the years, pass it on to you, okay? So, and thank you so much for all the likes that you have been giving me and all of the comments that you send to me. I really enjoy reading them all. Let's stretch across. Now, this is just going to be a short cool down. But if you want a longer, a more extensive cool down, I will link up my cool down playlist. You'll find it in the description box just below this video here. Good. Well done. Stretch across. Feel that lovely, lovely stretch coming into the waist. Good. Now let's just center up our spine. So pull your belly button in and other side. Good work. And how are you getting on with your nutrition? I know a lot of people find it hard. They start eating well and then they just fall off the wagon, so to speak, and back up on it again. I always try and treat my eating just like a lifestyle choice. It's just something that I do every day. This is the food I eat and I don't know any different. I do obviously have a few treats every now and then. Family occasions and things like that. Christmas, Easter. There's so many of them that come up during the year anyway, but they are treats. Treat them like treats, okay? A lot of people think a treat is something that you do all the time. It isn't a treat then. So treat a treat like a treat, okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. You did a wonderful job. Big double thumbs up to you. And I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day.